Good evening. Happy New Year and everything. I'm so excited to get to spend a little time with everybody. Welcome to Moments with Mama Sue. I'm Mama Sue Roseberry, and I'm just delighted that I get to share a little time with you on today. It seems like it's been forever. Well, let me see. I have not seen you all since last year. So it's good to be able to see everybody, and I'm just so excited that we're still here and we're still healthy and able to enjoy the blessings of the Lord and the joy of relationship and family. So you're here with me tonight, then I want to say welcome to all of Mama Sue family members. We're certainly glad for those of you that are watching with us right now. And I even want to say a shout out and a hello and how you doing to everybody that will see this later on as a replay, because sometimes you just got to catch it on demand because you couldn't be right here right now. But I still appreciate every single one of you who tune in and watch. I want to say before we get in too deep that we'd love it if you would just like, share, and then be sure and comment. We want you to like and share and comment, and let's grow our audience of listeners and participants. Be sure now that you click that little bell that's up there on your screen, and that way you will be sure to know whenever I am going live. You'll know whenever I am posting something live or there's live content for you to be able to watch. I want to say to everybody, thank you so much for tuning in for Christmas with Mama Sue. We had a blast. I loved every minute of it. I thank all of you who joined us for that. And I want to encourage you that if you haven't seen it, it's not too late to have a holiday state of mind and go there and check it out on my YouTube channel. That's Sue Roseberry, and you can go over there and you'll see Christmas with Mama Sue, and you'll be able to watch it. I want to give a special shout out to those sponsors that really made that possible for us, along with all of you that purchased tickets and showed your support. That was the best Christmas gift ever. And I loved every minute of it. So I want to thank you from my heart to yours. And before we leave the air tonight, I'm going to give a shout out to those sponsors again. I didn't have to, but I just want them to know that I really appreciate them believing in me and supporting what I'm trying to do while I'm occupying space on the globe. Then I also want to tell you guys that I have a new website. Ooh, come on, 2021. It's fresh and new, got some new pictures, and it's a new approach. So when y'all get a chance and you want something to do, just go over there and click www.sueroseberry.com and check it out. And then I want you all to respond to me and let me know what you think about it. I have a blog on there. All of my merchandise is there. Everything. Come on up, Mama Sue. We're doing something brand new. So I want you to go there and check it out. Also, I want to tell you that my YouTube channel is up every time that we record Moments with Mama Sue. That's over there on my YouTube channel, and other content that I post there from time to time. And I'd love to have you as a subscriber. So go to my YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe, so you can see what's going on over there. I would appreciate it so much. And again, click those little bells because they will let you know when things are happening. And then the last announcement I want to give you before we get into our conversation is that I have somebody new coming to town in February. I want y'all to get ready. Let me do it like TD Jake said, get ready, get ready, get ready. Because Miss Annie is on her way. That's the children's book that I have written, and it is so colorful, so bright, so much fun, and it's going to be available. Miss Annie will be driving up in February of 2021, and there are some other things that are going on in connection with that. So I want y'all to put that on your calendar and start thinking about it so you can plan to get one for all the favorite little people in your life, or just because you want to have something that I created. That would make me glad. But Miss Annie is coming to town. She'll be driving up in February. So I want you to plan to be here for her estimated time of arrival. And over the course of now to February, you'll be hearing more about it and exactly how you can begin to order online copies or order advanced copies of that book. Now, before I introduce my guest, I want to say one more thing. If you have a birthday, from January 1st all the way through the 17th. That's the next time that I would come on the air with Mama Sue live, Moments with Mama Sue. Then I want you to put that in the chat tonight. If you have a birthday that's coming up between January 1st through the 17th, put that in the chat because we want to give you a special birthday shout out tonight just to let you know that, oh, I'm so glad you were born. Now then, it's time for me to tell you about the special guest that I have tonight. I was so excited and elated that she agreed to be with me tonight because I like to introduce good people that I know to other good people that I know. So Tammy Padilla is a wonderful, wonderful artist, teacher, visionary, mentor. She's a veteran. She has a clothing line that she is representing Christian Girls Rock, hashtag Christian Girls Rock, and so many other things. I could go on, but I'm not because I want to introduce her to you and we'll get to talk to her. So I want y'all to get ready to show some love, all the hearts and emojis and all that stuff that you send up for my special guest. Would you welcome Tammy Padilla?
Hello, Mama Sue. Hello, hello.
Well, hey, I am so glad to have you here. How is the weather in the Washington, D.C. area today?
It's chilly. It's very chilly. It's cold.
Well, we got some warmth that we're going to be sharing with you
Oh,
today. And I'm just
thank you,
glad
thank
that
you.
you're here. So we just going to soak it all in and enjoy
Yes.
it. You know, I met Tammy just really a short while ago through the IGAA Hope Network. And she has quickly become one of my favorite people.
I love you.
Well, I love you. And y'all, now this is the truth. Tammy is a veteran. Tammy spent, tell us how many years you spent in active military duty, Tammy.
Total 23 years. 23 years retired. I have done in the military, Army. The Army. Who, for all my Army veterans out there, love you all and thank you for your service. Yes.
Well, thank you for your service. And then y'all heard her say 23 years. She don't look like she much older than 23 herself. This is the proof that black don't crack. She looks good. You look beautiful. 23 years. Tammy, tell us a little bit about your family.
So I have a wonderful family. I have a blessed family. I have my husband, who is Nicholas Padilla. You all probably met him last uh, New Year's Eve. We did a segment on Let's Talk About Him. And I have three beautiful children, two girls and one boy. And then I have wonderful, beautiful grandchildren as well, four grandchildren. And then I have my parents that I love, and I'm blessed. And then I have other family that's extended, that's within the Washington, D.C. area. I'm surrounded by love, honey. Nothing but love.
Well, I tell you what, we are glad that you have that kind of support system in place because I think it's so important that we realize that sometimes the family unit that we've been given, that
Yes,
we sometimes neglect because we're trying to reach this or get that. Those are the people that we really need to make our primary ministry. Do you agree with
yes.
that?
I agree. I agree. And I got to say, my family in North Carolina, because they there. They there. I have family in North Carolina as well.
Well, not only that, but you have a pretty extensive church family because when I was reading your bio, I
Yes.
noticed that you have been at the same church
The
since
same.
you were born again. You've been at the same church. Tell us something about your church family.
So I attend the New Macedonia Baptist Church, and we have to say the because we are the New Macedonia Baptist Church in the Washington, D.C. area. My pastor is Patrick J. Walker, and I have been there since I was, I want to say maybe 7 or 8. And yes, I have, with the military, I joined different churches because I was in different locations. But yes, I am still at my home church, loving it. Of course, we've been in COVID for, dealing with that since March. But yes, I am at my home church and loving my church family. I am blessed with an awesome church family, and we all love each other. Definitely.
Well, that's quite remarkable because in this day, people just kind of come in a little bit, they hit it and quit it, and they're here today and gone tomorrow. But you've had that tenure with your church family since you were a very young lady. And tell us what you're doing there in ministry at your church.
So right now, because we're in COVID, I have been supporting other churches in the music area, Mount Enon Missionary Baptist Church in Washington D.C. When our church gets back, we'll do something. But I've done, ministry with them, teaching the children Bible study, being a mentor for the young youth females as well, being a part of the choir, praise team. I have done quite a few things there at the New Macedonia Baptist Church.
Well, I think that is absolutely fabulous. And you talked about being a mentor. Oh, you know what I forgot to do, y'all? I was doing so much talking. I was so excited. I forgot to tell you what the overall theme is. Somebody
Yes,
will
you
send
got to
that
tell
to
them the
me in the chat.
things.
Yeah, the theme for us tonight overall is there is more to me than what you see.
Yes,
There's more to me
than
than
what
what you
you
see. And the Lord dropped that in my spirit when it came to Tammy because you just look at her, don't she look just maybe a little fashion model or designer, something like that. But my God, the plethora of gifts that are packed inside your life, that is what just awes me because she's a business owner, an entrepreneur.
yes.
Tell us some about your entrepreneurship because she got a line of stuff that y'all will like.
So I sell shirts that say Christian Girls Rock. I love this shirt. It's not one that I have created myself. However, I love the message. And every time I wear that t shirt, people just say, I want that shirt. And of course, ladies, it's the glitz and the glam. We got to have our bling. And so we're blinging saying Christian girls rock. And I love that slogan because, people think just because we're in church, we're not doing that much because we love the Lord. But to me, loving the Lord, being in church, that's the best time ever. You are walking in victory. So you should be proud to be a Christian girl that rocks because we stand on the rock.
Whew.
We
And
stand.
y'all, the quality of the shirts is beautiful. I'm gonna tell you by the end of the program how y'all can get them because I know y'all like to shop. So I'm gonna
Yes.
make sure that you know how you can get in touch with Tammy and get all of her merchandise and everything. But that was just one facet, and I did not even realize until the other day when I happened to be reading her bio, and I said, that was Tammy that sold me that wonderful swing bling
Yes. With the pockets.
fishing,
The
yeah,
pockets. Yeah.
pockets, and it was so cute. And I bought that for my daughter when I was in the Virginia area a
Yeah.
couple of years ago, pre-pandemic.
Conference. Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Pre
yes.
pandemic.
And then one other thing that you need to know about Tammy, more to her than what you see, is that she is a gospel artist. She sings beautifully.
Oh,
She
wow.
has a release. Tammy, tell us about your single that's out right now, and then talk to us about what you got coming up.
What we got coming up? So I have a single out right now. It was a Christmas song titled Redeem. And it was written by Marvin Burton. And he called me. He was like, Tammy, can you sing this song for me? And I was like, sure. And he's planning to have this big Christmas pageant, and this is one of the songs that he was going to have presented. And it's a beautiful song, and it's Mary looking at her child, asking and talking about being redeemed. He's a baby in the manger, and if you can just grasp that thought and listen to that song, it is a blessing to know that she's talking to her child, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, knowing that he will be redeemed by him.
And
Yes.
it's beautiful. I
Yes.
mean, it is absolutely beautiful. I got a chance to hear it. So it is available now, I
Yes,
believe,
it is.
via
It is.
digital download.
Yes, on digital downloads, all the platforms, whatever platform you listen to your music, you can just say Tammy Padilla and Redeemed, and it should pop up, or you can type it in however you search. Yes.
And then, now I told y'all about you got the entrepreneur side. That's
Uh,
just one thing.
right.
Then y'all keep tracking the comments because I might be off. I have the entrepreneur, the mentor and
Mhm.
teacher
Yes.
at her church with the working with the youth department with the young people, the impressionable age.
Mhm.
And then she's the artist, the singer and artist.
Yes.
But then she has something else that completely blows my mind. She has a wonderful, wonderful devotional book that's called I Live for You, Lord.
Yes.
And it's a nighttime reflection devotional. How in the world did you come up with that, Tammy?
So surprisingly, I was writing devotions to my children every night. Even though they were grown, I was sending them a text with devotions. And at some point, after almost a year, I had been doing it, my girlfriend said, "You need to put that in a book." And I was just like, no, I don't need to put that in the book. I don't write books. Never known anyone. And so, that kept, coming back up. You need to put it in a book. And so eventually, I had over, 200 devotions. So I was like, let me see if I can do this. And I asked the Lord because I was just like, I'm putzing around with this. Should I do this? Should I not? Do you want me to do this? And I asked him, and he made it very clear that I was to write that book, put that book together. And I got busy the next day putting it together because I knew that's what he wanted me to do. And it has blessed my life tremendously.
Well, the thing that I like about it the most is that it's nighttime reflections. Because
Yes,
most people, when they think about devotions, they just think about starting off the day with devotions. I'm going to read
absolutely.
this in the morning. But this is something that closes the day too. So it's important that you have some time alone with Christ in the morning and then some time with him in the evening just to kind of quieten your spirit and
Yes.
get you ready before you rest. I love that.
Yeah, the word says we should meditate him day and night. Meditate on his word day and night. So, yes, let's close it out.
Well, it's beautiful. And you said you were writing it to your grown daughters. That's my grown daughter's comment on the screen saying, I
Oh,
love that dress because I bought that for her when I
oh,
was at the
nice.
conference that you had. So, one of the important things, I need to
Uh-oh.
get back in there. One of the important things that I think that you are doing right now is a broadcast where you are talking about him. Can
Yes.
you tell us a little bit about your broadcast that you have going on?
Yes, absolutely. So every Thursday night at 8 o'clock, I am on Facebook Live on my Blessed Touch LLC page, and I am talking about the Lord. I'm talking about Him using the devotional, I Live for You, Lord, Nighttime Reflections, because I want people to know that they're not alone going through whatever life has, tossed at them, that God is with them. And no matter what they're doing or whatever is happening, He's with them. And I want them to be encouraged, because a lot of time Satan would want us to think that we're by ourselves, that no one else is going through what we're going through. But I'm there to say, I'm here with you. And there are others going through with you, but I'm here to support you and encourage you. So that's what that segment is about. And recently I started inviting guests to be with me to talk about him and talk about their life testimony and journey, so that people can hear about what they've gone through and see that they're still standing, and talk about that. And it's encouraging for people to hear the testimony. As the word says, we're overcome by the testimony. And so that's what the show is about, talking about him and how he has brought them through.
Well, it's a wonderful time of sharing, and again, you get to be with some remarkable people because I think that some of the opportunities and avenues where the Lord would have us to walk, we don't even know that He's getting ready to do all of that. But just being obedient and faithful. Where does your inspiration come from, Tammy? I mean, you writing songs and writing blogs and writing devotionals. Where is the inspiration coming from?
I would say from the people. I want people to be so encouraged. It's my heart that the people know Christ. I need them to know that He is faithful, He is there, that His word is true. And I just want them to get that. So I'm inspired by encouraging the people to know Him and not to um, go through things unnecessarily, because God will, guide them if they just lean upon Him. And sometimes they don't know to do that. And so I just want to encourage them to read the Word first of all, because they got to read it so they'll know what is there, what opportunities are available to them by trusting in the Lord. And I want them to trust Him, to grow that faith, because He operates on our faith. And if our faith is low, then we're kind of not getting the what do you say, the cream of the crop if we're not exercising our faith. So
Well, I agree with that wholeheartedly. And the inspiration and all of the things that you're doing. Now you're wearing a lot of different hats.
I
You are
am.
creating a lot of different things. How do you prioritize or know what needs to be at the forefront at any given time? You're speaking, you're teaching, you're writing, you're singing. How do you prioritize all of that?
I really let the Lord guide me because when it is time for me to do music, those are the doors that start to open. And then I do music. If there's like right now I'm doing the let's talk about him, he is opening the doors for me to have these guests. He's opening the doors for me to write, the vision for the things that I need to talk about on the show. And so I'm just following what he is having me to do, because when you're working for the Lord and it's out of the love for him, it's not as though you're really doing a whole lot. It's just like, okay, it's like air. You're just breathing and you don't know you're breathing
Mm.
because it's just natural. I just feel like it's in a natural flow. But when he doesn't want me to do something, it's very clear. And then I just don't do that. like, like, Timmy, I thought you were doing something. Yeah, we're not doing that now.
I always tell the Lord, now, Lord, I am one of your little slow children. You gonna
Mhm.
have to just kind of close off those avenues where I don't need to go and
Right.
make it possible for me to just go in the vein that you want me to go. Don't give me too many choices because I will possibly pick the wrong one. So following him
Absolutely.
is key. Following him is key. Listen, I asked you all if you had a birthday between the 1st and the 17th to be sure and put that in the chat. I don't see any birthday notifications, so I guess I'm not going to have to sing my happy birthday song or any of that on tonight. But I do want to make sure that I shout out those of you who are joining us tonight. Of course, we've got Letha Strambler, Tamika Thomas, Lori, our greeter. Lori is out there. How you doing, Lori? And we've got Jocelyn Ware, and I said Letha Strambler,
Mhm.
Brittany Wiley, who was with us on our last live. She's out there in the comments section. And Brittany has a voice class coming up soon, a workshop. So you all go to Mama Sue's Facebook page and be able to see the information if you're interested in getting some voice lessons. Abby Williams is with us today. Alice Hester,
Yes.
Yvonne
Hi, Abby.
Matthews. Yes. And of course, Sonia Brooks. Chucky
Yes.
Spearman is with us today. And we also have Nisha Black. And we have uh, Angela Hill.
Uh
And
huh.
so I may not have called everybody's name, but I was trying to go through and scan Tammy Edwards. So I'm just excited that you guys are here because you do know that connecting with you is the best part of my day. Well, we're going to close with a little, we got to have some fun. Now we got to have some fun. So I'm going to give you a chance. You can't think about it a long time, Tammy. You just got to come on with the responses. I'm going
Woo.
to start
Okay.
out the sentence, and you're going to finish it up with the first thoughts that come to your mind. And
Oh
those of
my
you,
goodness.
those of you that are out there, oh, Brittany, yes. Oh, happy birthday, McKenna. She's 14 months old. Happy birthday, McKenna. We love you. That is wonderful. That's Brittany's baby.
I love
Anyway, these
it.
are the fun facts. These are
Okay.
facts. And all of this is going to have to do with our special guest, Tammy Padilla. So
Okay.
she's going to finish this out in
Woo.
her own way.
I'm
If
spinning like
I,
woo.
okay, you ready? Whoo, whoo. Here we go. Here we go. If I could give someone flowers while they live, it would be.
My mom. I would give my mom so many flowers. She is very special to me, and uh, she's my mom. I love
Yeah.
her.
That's beautiful. And y'all can play along too. If y'all have thoughts about this, y'all can put that in the chat too. I'd love to see what y'all are thinking, who you would be giving flowers to if you could. Okay, here's the next one. Somebody who really inspired me as a little girl was
My Aunt Jeanette. Yes, she did.
Aunt Jeanette.
I wanted to be just like Aunt Jeanette.
The one thing I own that I can't seem to part with is
Ooh, a pair of boots. They are house boots. They are my winter boots, and I've had them for years, and I just did not want to let them go. I even found out I washed them, and they came out perfect. I was just like, oh, I can keep these some a little more, a little longer. Yeah.
some house boots. Because y'all know we all got those things. I got an old shift in there that really is probably begging me, please let me go. Let me go. But I pull it out, and when I put it on, I just feel good. I know I ain't looking like much, but I sure do feel good when I have it on.
Wow.
Okay, here's the next one. As soon as things get right in the world,
Mhm.
I want to travel to.
Across the United States because I never did that. I want to get in the car and drive with my husband and just go visit the sites like the Grand Canyon, those types of places, the Yellowstone Park. I want to go to those places that were relevant and I just never got to go see them.
A cross country trip. A
Yes.
cross country trip.
My husband is probably cringing right now, like, oh,
Oh, but that'll be
it
fun.
will
That'll
be
be fun.
absolutely amazing. Yes.
And see this wonderful country that we live in. Pop in.
Yes.
Okay, here's the next one. One thing that I learned to do during this pandemic is
Not be afraid to hit the button. So
elaborate,
that needs some
elaborate.
elaboration. So um, in my job, we have computer issues. And I tell the people at the computer, when they come, I've already hit every button. Don't worry about it. I've done it. So you have to do something different. I'm not scared to hit the button and see what it does. And so since we've been in COVID, I have been hitting the button at home. I've been doing this live, with the Let's Talk About Him. I've been inviting guests. I've been doing a little bit of everything that I probably would have never done had it not been for COVID. And so now I am, just out there like, okay, Lord, what we doing? Okay, let's do it. I even did a prayer, an hour of prayer with some fabulous women. And it was amazing. I mean, just amazing. It was virtual. And I probably would have never done that. I probably would not have done that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what? And I love that phrase. And I talked with Tammy about it. I told her she's going to have to put that on a t shirt. And when she get it designed, she can call me because I want to be the first to buy
Right.
one. Not afraid to hit the
Hit the
button.
button. Let's do it.
Not afraid to hit it. Try it. Okay. And here's the last one. I do not need not one more what?
Piece of bread. I don't need any more bread. I don't need any more bread because it is so delicious. And so, yeah, I look at it and my hips start to go plump, plump, plump.
Oh Lord. Well, that was so much fun. So y'all know another little side of Tammy, and you know that she's a risk taker. She ain't afraid
I'm
to
not
hit the
afraid.
button, and she's not afraid to answer the unexpected. So I hope that you've enjoyed meeting this wonderful, wonderful friend of mine and woman of God. I'm going to post, this is how you can follow Tammy. You can
Hmm.
follow her via email at blessedtouchllc@gmail.com,
Yes.
or her website, again, blessed. blessedtouchllc.com. On
Mhm.
Facebook, you can find her if you put in her name, Tammy Padilla, or just follow that little link that's shown there in purple and highlighted, or you can follow her on her YouTube channel, Tammy Padilla, Blessed Touch LLC. You can get her wonderful devotional, I Live for You, Lord, Nighttime Reflections on Amazon. And you can even contact Tammy at these various locations and see about having her come as a virtual guest for whatever you are planning, or maybe after this pandemic gets under control and you want to invite her to be an artist, to come and share in ministry at your church or with whatever event you have going on. She's open to that as well. Tammy, thank you so much
So
for sharing moments with me today.
thank you. And I can't wait to have you on my show. Let's talk about him. So we need to get some dates for you. So maybe after Miss Annie comes to town from down south, we can get.
Well, she's coming. So listen, I thank you for being here today, and I really want to thank each of you who tune in with me every first and third Monday at 6:30 p.m. for Moments with Mama Sue. I love you. I'm praying for you. And I want y'all to stay tuned and come on and roll with me through this thing. And we're going to do life together because I got some exciting stuff coming up. And I'm going to reveal it on the very next Moments with Mama Sue, which is going to be on the 18th of January. My special guest for that evening will be Dr. Michael David Harrison,
All
and you're going to
right.
want to meet him and find out about him. So I look forward to that time together. God bless all of you. Good night.
Good night. Awesome.